Boom, 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 boom. Alright, let's get the sharing link open. Ping a few people. Alright, just making sure. Hello, everyone. If you're here, just put a little greeting in chat so that I can see who's here. Currently it says there are 2 of you, but I do not know who those 2 are because YouTube still has yet to give an option to have viewers displayed. So I actually can't tell who's ever watching my streams. It's more so that I can just kind of assume. Actually, wait, hold on. Before we go to Jolly Roger Bay, let's get some stuff out of the way. Let's see, we have the ice key, we have all that. And we have good swimming. Do we have the Briggle Bash? Okay, in that case, never mind that. I thought there was still stuff to do in Spiral Mountain. Apparently we cleared all that out in the last stream. Alright, so this is Jolly Roger's Lagoon, which I will probably say incorrectly, and I'll probably keep saying Jolly Roger Bay for the entirety of this playthrough. That's because I play Mario 64 a fair bit, too. Also because they are both Jolly Roger water area. Okay, game. Maybe from now on I'll just, like, collectively call the 2 of them Jolly Roger Water Area. I wonder how angry people would get. Hey, cat. Got him. I think last time we were here during the previous stream, I bought everything that you could buy. So all that's really left is to go do the Mumbo stuff. And I have a Globo, right? Yeah, I have one. Okay. He's a bear. Ding. Ding. Eekum, okum. Okay, give him the thing. So, Mumbo's magic in this world is, it's pretty basic. Like, the result of the magic is fairly interesting, but the actual magic itself is very bland. Basically, Rare had a genius idea to make the water level in this game not suck. You guys want to know what it is? They just gave you infinite air. That's the solution. They just gave the player air. You use Mumbo's pad, and it just adds air to the water. Literally, that one thing makes the entire water world in this game actually good. Because now you can just go underwater as long as you want, and the game won't like kill you for it. DK64 had a similar thing where, well, they do more stuff to make the water fun, but I'll save that stuff for a bit. Donkey Kong 64 also had air in the water levels, where you could just breathe infinitely. But the problem with a lot of water levels in games is that a lot of games seem to think that water can only apply negatives to your character, as in, you know, water has to be a problem. It can never be just something that you can do, that you can just go into the water and have things be totally fine. Ignore these giant, terrifying abominations. Basically, the way that they made the water in this game enjoyable is they give you more moves that are exclusive to being underwater, and those moves are actually very, like, good. Please, just... oh my god. Camera... for example, they give you a move that turns Kazooie into a torpedo, which is actually really nice. They let you shoot eggs underwater, and basically, they made the water controls feel as if you're in the air. So, instead of just being, you know, weaker in literally every way, shape, and form and having awful controls, they made it smooth to move underwater, they give you plenty of attacks underwater, and they even give you some abilities that are exclusive to being underwater. They also make the level's transformation entirely based around being underwater, which is nice. They did, Gamma. They made it suck. Because now it's like, instead of just being able to spin around freely, you had to use magic to do it, I think. I never played the game, but I know that people hated that change so much that I immediately knew what the change was just from people talking about it all the time. Nice lair, nerd. Teach me how to turn Kazooie into a missile. Yeah, they messed up a lot of the movement. For example, one of the things with the Deku Scrub that I remember also seeing in a commentary about the remake, the Deku Scrub transformation had the added thing where it was like in the remake. I know one of these things has a nice collectible in them. Well, those are some ice eggs, I guess. That's nice, but the Deku Scrub in the remake has this like added slowdown on its jumping. So, if you try to you have to frame perfect jump through the Deku Scrub tutorial area. because they didn't change it to account for the slowdown. The slowdown was added to make it harder for people to, like, glitch the game, but they forgot to, you know, fix the game afterwards. Omega, pi, triangle, E, omega, pi. Okay, cool. This is, not omega. Get away from me. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? I'm a water-abiding citizen. You there. Where are you? Where are you? Inflatable fool. Okay, fine. I'll just shoot him with regular eggs. Yeah, it startled me too, Gamma. Why do you think I am livid? Oh, he's alive. Huh. Well, he won't be alive for very long. But there, Jesus. Okay. So it was, omega, pi, triangle, E, omega, pi. Okay. Need pi, and then triangle and pi is right here. Omega, pi, triangle, E. Okay. I did it. Gamers, we did it. Alright, cool. Eggs are full. My man Crispy Bacon. Yo, what up? British. Fun fact, his camera is a Game Boy camera, if you look closely. Yeah, sure, I'll keep you safe, loser. Yeah, so this is a fun little game. Is the Game Boy camera legitimately waterproof? No, but I know the Game Boy itself is able to survive a bunker buster missile. Where are you? I heard you. Oh, there you are. No, 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 no! Oh, Jesus Christ. You can't just spawn in and be dead silent. That's not okay. Yeah, clutch. Also, yo, shoutouts to Jammed for commenting on the last stream after it was uploaded. I rarely ever get like supportive comments from people enjoying my streams after the stream is done. I usually just get the people talking during the stream. So it meant a lot to see that people enjoy the streams even when they're not there to show up for them. Being that I only have around 200 or so subscribers at a given moment, I really do appreciate whenever people are interested in the work I do and the stuff I put out. So it actually means a lot to me that some people are interested in that kind of stuff, even when it's just like the stream archives. So yeah, Jammed, if you're watching this now or later, yeah, thanks for that. It was cool. Made me smile. Oh, it's the Seaweed Sanctum. No. I'm gonna go unlock the transformation of this level first, because it's a very good one. And the teleporter to Atlantis, because I somehow missed that. And the honeycomb that's in here. You know, oftentimes there's something I think about a lot whenever I look at my subscriber count. I always look at, like, huge streamers, or people with just a lot of subscribers in general while they're streaming. And I think about, like, as much as it sucks to not have a billion, million, trillion, million, billion subscribers like some of the people out there, there is one thing I do appreciate about not having to deal with a massive chat. It's way easier to talk to people individually when chat is, like, small. Like, sure, it sucks that only 4 people show up on average, but at the same time, it's way easier to talk to 4 people than it is to talk to 40. Then sometimes, I remember, like, when I got the Terraria stream, that was back when Terraria was, like, super popular, and I remember that pretty much all of the comments on that stream, while the stream was going on, were, "Hey, Mr. Dimensional Hero Man, can you give me a shout-out?" And I'm thinking to myself, I have 200 subscribers, what are you guys on about? What kind of shout-outs do you guys even want from me? I literally have nothing to offer. Oh, there's a Jiggy inside of you. One moment. Like, I honestly did not understand any of that. I got like 40 subscribers from that, and I don't think any of them even tune into the stuff I put out anymore, because it's not Terraria. But it was weird seeing so many people asking for a shout out, or just for me to say their name, and I'm just thinking to myself, I have 200 subscribers, I'm basically a nobody. Yeah, it is awkward talking to you guys, like, directly, because, Stream Chat has a few seconds of delay between what I say and what you guys hear. So, it's like every time I want to say something to somebody, I kind of have to do it knowing that they're gonna respond in, like, 30 seconds as opposed to immediately. Where are you? God, I am not able to aim with this thing. Hold on. Gus, it's Gus. Gus made it. He's here. Hold on, I'm gonna adjust my my controller. Modifiers. Okay, yeah, shift. That was the one that I changed. Okay, so shift. I'm gonna put that back at 100. Yeah. Cancel. Fine. I'll just do it the hard way. I have shift set up to make me move very slowly vertically, but not horizontally, because of a mission that's later in Cloud Cuckoo Land that is basically impossible to complete on a keyboard. So I adjusted my keyboard so that I could have a macro that would make my inputs less powerful. speaking of macros, I'm going to be completely honest with all of you guys. So I played on my personal save file for a while last night, and I eventually got to Canary Mary in Cloud Cuckoo Land. And what ended up happening was I was able to beat her regular difficulty thing, the first match for a Jiggy. I was able to beat that. It was kind of obnoxious and my arm was a little sore afterwards, but I did beat it. You know what I couldn't beat? I couldn't beat the one for the Cheeto page, because that one is a full 2 minutes of full-speed button mashing. And I lost, and that was after I had taken I did Canary Mary's mission first, and then I came back after completing literally every other Jiggy in the entire area, and then I came back now that my arm was rested to try and do the one for the page, and I couldn't do it. My arm was still tired, and I decided no, I'm not going to button mash for a page. So I instead decided to do something a little cheeky, and I set up a macro on my keyboard. And the macro does one thing. It presses A every frame. So when we get to Cloud Cuckoo Land, I'm going to do the one for the Jiggy legitimately, because I feel like at the very least I should legitimately work for the Jiggy, but the page, the page literally, I don't even use the cheats in this game. The only thing I would want is the jukebox in Jolly Roger's Lagoon. And that's the only thing I would ever want from the Cheeto pages. So I'm just gonna hold down my comma button, and you guys are gonna see the macro in action, and it's gonna be hilarious. Trust me, I saw it in action for myself, and it is way funnier than it has any right to be. Alright, where is it? Where is it? It's not a rare game without a giant, terrifying fish. Yep, there you are. There's my little nightmare bringer from when I was a baby. Good to see that you're still alive. Let me take out your teeth. Yeah, this is the thing that ate Jolly Roger's girlfriend. It's also the thing that gave me nightmares as a kid. God. Orange. Yeah, you have to blow its teeth out with explosives, and then you have to go inside of it to go tell the lady, hey, the fish's teeth are gone. You can leave now. Jolly Roger's girlfriend isn't much prettier than the fish, so I don't really like this mission very much. It's not a rare game unless there's a giant, scary fish in the water. Sometimes it's not even a living fish. Sometimes it's just a giant mechanical fish, like in Donkey Kong 64. Also, it ate a Jinjo. What's up with this thing's organs, though? Okay. How they been doing? Have they been doing good? Tell them I said hi. Look at her knees. Oh, that's cool. What, are they going to pay you a visit? You're going to get to see him in person? Remember, kids, it's not a true 3D platformer until you have the obligatory go inside of a living creature and get an objective from inside of its stomach mission. Thus, Mario Odyssey is not a real platformer. I'm sorry to say it. Mario doesn't get eaten for literally no reason. None of the Mario platformers count. Mario did not go do the arbitrary go inside of a living creature and get something out of its stomach mission. Ah, alright, Kitty, that makes sense. Yeah, she did, didn't she? And died. Oh. I thought I was gonna take fall damage. Okay. Where's the exit? Oh, there's a sign here. What does this say? Davy Jones holds the key to the lockers. Right. I remember that. Yeah, for that mission, we're actually going to go in as the submarine. Gus, how have you been? I know you're the... Gus is the main reason I'm actually streaming these games, because I know he wanted to see Banjo Tooie, because I don't think he's ever seen people play it that much before. And I wanted to play Banjo Tooie because I haven't played this game since I was like 5 or 6. So I figured I would just stream it on YouTube and he could watch. Turn me into a piece of metal. Yo. I'm sorry, did I just see only one of the eyes on the submarine blink? What is happening to Banjo? Conquer is another rare game, yes. Conquer's bad for a day, yeah. Ba-ba-boo-wee. Hey, you guys want to see something funny? Die. Oh wait, wrong button. Loser. Yeah, as the submarine, you can press the B button to ping, and it creates, just like in Discord, it creates a frequency so awful that it infuriates and kills anyone who hears it. Because just like with Discord, people are incapable of being pinged without complaining about it. See, look at that octopus. He froze solid and died just because I pinged him. I honestly wouldn't mind playing Conker's Bad for a day. Might not stream it just because it's an awfully funny game. Like, I know I'm not marked as like a kids channel by YouTube, because I chose not to mark myself as a kids channel because I could go into a full rant on that subject, and maybe I will. Who knows? Maybe I will go on a massive hour-long tangent about the whole YouTube COPPA kids thing. I could do that, but to shorten it, no, I don't have my channel marked as a kids channel. Yeah, people can't either complain or they have to ping every 10 seconds. But I'm probably not going to play Conker's Bad for a day for a while, just because, like, while I enjoy saying, like, the occasional swear word on stream, profanity, I don't play games like that very often. Conker's a very funny experience, but it's not one that I would do in front of everyone. Well, actually, no. I marked myself as not for kids because, if you mark your videos as for kids, people cannot comment on your videos. if your comments are for children, people are no longer allowed to comment on them, and you also can't play them with the minimize view on mobile. So basically, if I had my videos marked as for kids, the viewing experience would be more inconvenient for literally everyone involved. That's just one of the reasons I don't like this whole COPPA thing. It adds a lot of awkward restrictions to video viewing that I just can't get behind. Like, I can understand no commenting, obviously. You don't want kids to go on YouTube and say, "Oh, well, your mom's stinky," otherwise they might become serial killers or something stupid like that, according to COPPA. You know, children should be allowed to interact with other children until they're at least, at the age where they can say profanity. That's when they can just say whatever they want, or something like that. But the whole minimizing thing and not being able to play in the background, like on phones, nowadays, YouTube comes with the built-in option to just, stop turning. YouTube comes with the built-in option on phones nowadays to play the videos in the background. I actually use this a lot for like NoteBlock. I listen to all of his videos in the background. Same for a lot of other music people. Now I gotta shoot his eyes. So that's another thing. If your videos are marked as for kids, people cannot play them in the background. They have to have YouTube actively open and zoom in on the video specifically in order to listen to the video. Because if you try to do anything, it will just close the video or pause it until you maximize it again. And I want people, as much as my voice may not be the most soothing of background noises you could possibly be listening to at any given moment, I think at the very least people should be free to watch my videos in the background without YouTube saying, nope, sorry, Banjo Kazooie's a kid's game. You're not allowed to do that, sorry, loser. I just think it's really stupid. I'm gonna hit his eye eventually and he's gonna die. Got him! I watched Jaden murder a giant angry angler. Yeah. So yeah, marking your videos as for kids will inherently make the viewing experience worse. This actually makes it really awkward because if, like, a lot of Disney videos, for example, where they had, like, the music and everything, and you could listen to music and talk about it with people that also liked the song. Like, I'm personally a huge fan of the Mulan soundtrack. You know who I am? No. I'm a fan of the Mulan soundtrack. And now, I can't listen to the Mulan soundtrack without having to have YouTube opened straight to the video, and I cannot comment. I have to look directly at the video constantly, or have it in my pocket or something with YouTube open. And the problem with having stuff in my pocket with YouTube open is, YouTube's screen is, well, my phone screen, I guess, is kind of sensitive, and while I have it in my pocket, if it scrapes against my thigh, it will poke stuff in the video. So, for example, it could, like, go to a different video entirely, or it could try to minimize the video, at which point YouTube will decide, oh, nope, this is a kid's video, minimization is not allowed, kids are not allowed to look at small things. So I can't watch Mulan in an enjoyable way, because of COPPA. Just because it's like, it has colorful characters and it's a Disney movie, so, hypothetically, children could be here, even though Mulan is a movie for people of all ages, and in fact has a lot of themes of, like, war and death and loss and stuff like that. Mulan's a very serious movie most of the time. Hence why there's literally a scene in Mulan where, like, they're having their happy Disney sing-along road trip moment, and then they come along a village and it's full of fucking dead people. Because they spent so much time singing and chilling and vibing that they forgot, oh yeah, we're in the middle of an actual literal war here. People are dying. But apparently that's that movie's for people who are 8 and under. If you try to take Mulan seriously, that's against YouTube's policy. So you're not allowed to enjoy Mulan music, you're not allowed to watch clips from Mulan, you're not allowed to comment on anything Mulan related, you're not allowed to do any of that, because here at YouTube we have determined that anything with more than 3 colors in it is a kid's film. As such, you're not allowed to do that. Yeah, that could also happen, Kitty. But the worst part about this whole COPPA thing is there are videos that are decades old, and they just have a bunch of like clips from popular movies or like music, and because those are from kids' things, those comments are gone. Like, entirely gone. If you go to like a 10-year-old Lion King video, and you try to look at the... Okay, shut up. If you try to look at the comments, YouTube will say, oh, yeah, this is a kid's video, so comments have been disabled. And you can't even look at the comments. There are 10 years worth of comments on some of these videos that are gone entirely. And because the people that uploaded those videos aren't around to say, no, this isn't for kids, that is 10 years of history on YouTube wiped out. You can't even see what people think of the song anymore because it's for kids. Sorry, kids aren't allowed to speak. YouTube is supposed to be for people who are 13 or older. You need to legally be 13 to have a YouTube account. I don't understand why this entire COPPA thing is even happening when YouTube should just enforce its age policy better. YouTube can't enforce their own policies, so now the content creators are the ones who have to suffer for it. And I'm probably gonna get my channel struck down just because I talked about it because YouTube doesn't like it when people talk about how awful their platform is. YouTube is a terrible platform. You wanna know the main reason I use YouTube? You wanna know the main reason that I use YouTube? There's a lot of music on it, and a lot of my favorite content creators are on YouTube. And even they hate it. YouTube is a convenient platform, but it's not a good one. Everything about YouTube just screams, I don't care anymore. They don't need to care. They practically have a monopoly on video streaming services because they're the biggest one there is. YouTube can do whatever policy they want and say whatever they want, and people just have to put up with it because there are no other options. If people wanted to move to a different streaming service, they would lose all their subscribers, and they would have to start over from square one. And people like Markiplier and PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye and all the people who have millions of subscribers, as much as they may be frustrated with YouTube's decisions, they physically cannot afford to switch to a different platform because all of their revenue, all the money that keeps their house over their head, they cannot switch to a different platform. People who make money on YouTube through advertisement cannot switch to a different platform, meaning as much as they may hate this god-awful service, they cannot afford to do that because they would not be able to afford their home. I got the jiggy for that, right? Yeah, I got the jiggy for it. Okay, just making sure. I just genuinely don't get why YouTube has to apply these regulations from COPPA that are extremely vague, mind you. Like, okay, is Banjo Kazooie a kid's game because it's colorful, or is it not a kid's game because there's actual blood, there are characters with massive pits, and everyone dies every few minutes in this game? Does it count as a kid's game, or does it not count as a kid's game? See, me streaming this alone kind of makes me feel uneasy because I literally don't know what this counts as. Because, you know, it's E for everyone, but it was E for everyone in the year 2000, back when video game standards were very low. You could have Zero spitting blood at Kirby, and, you know, the ESRB would be like, yeah, that's for kids. So back then it was for kids, sure, but like, what about now? Is it still for kids now? Am I liable to be fined $45,000 per video because I didn't mark my videos appropriately? Like, am I gonna have to pay $45,000 to a company that's already worth several $billion because I didn't mark my video as for kids, thus making it inconvenient for everyone who likes my content? Do I have to inconvenience everyone I love, everyone that I make my videos for? Do I have to inconvenience the people that I make content for just because I have to live in fear of a $45,000 penalty? When I'm an 18-year-old who doesn't even have a job right now? Like, is that just a thing that I need to worry about? Just because YouTube is a spineless company that will bend to literally any will as long as people provide them enough money? Like what? When I make Dimension Quest, can I just give them $1,000 and say, hey, stop being fucking stupid, and they'll just fix their platform? Is that how that works? I just make Dimension Quest, make $1 billion, and then give $1 million to YouTube to fix everything? Is that the only way things are going to get done if I just throw money at this platform because they don't listen to anything else? I understand that I sound very frustrated, but I sound very frustrated because, like a lot of you, I've been on YouTube, you know, just watching videos for a very long time, and I remember back when YouTube was a much simpler place where you really could just post tons of silly videos, little fun edits, and not have to worry about stuff like this, not have to worry about extreme fines or about having your ability to comment on a video be revoked just because the video had too many colors. That's funny. Good for Mark. But it's like, I don't want... I make content on YouTube not because I enjoy YouTube's content. Let's get that one thing very clear. I don't make content on YouTube because I think YouTube is a good platform. I make content on YouTube because I'm too lazy to move to Twitch, honestly. That's it. Also because I want to upload Let's Plays on my my Universal Hero account and occasionally just post honest chats. Because I don't know if you guys even know about the Universal Hero account. It's an alternative account. The icon is the robot Jaden icon. And what I want to use Universal Hero for is I want to have it be an account where I basically just talk openly about stuff. I want to have it be like a multi-purpose account, basically. Like, you know, I don't just do Let's Plays. I would occasionally have like chats. I would maybe invite some people over and we could talk about some stuff. Sometimes I would just do long-winded rants like I'm doing right now. I feel like there's one of the things I worry the most about is the day where once Dimension Quest is out and I'm a big-time developer or something like that, I'm worried about what's going to happen to me as a person. Like, am I going to have to pretend to be some kind of extreme super moral paragon where I change my Twitter icon to be a rainbow when it's Gay Pride Month? Am I going to have to do that kind of stuff just to keep my brand image going? I don't want to become a brand. Oh, hold on, Mom's calling me. I'll be back in a second. Alright, I'm back. Mom just had to ask something real quick. But, yeah, I'm worried about, like, having to become some kind of empty shell of a person in order to keep my brand image up. And I honestly don't want to do that. Like, I feel like if Jaden's entire personality in Dimension Quest is that he's just a loud idiot that just kind of says whatever he feels like in the moment, I want to be free to speak my own mind. Like, obviously, I'm not going to use my platform to just outwardly insult everyone or anything like that. My brand! I want to... Like, if Dimension Quest becomes popular, I want to use my brand image... Husk Jaden, Hollow Jaden, God. I want to use the recognition that comes with being a game developer to speak about a lot of the different things going on in the world, because there are a lot of problems in the world that need to be talked about. People try to shove issues under the rug and be like, oh, no, this isn't happening, trust me, just pretend everything's okay. There is no war going on. America's not doing anything stupid. America's always doing something stupid. That's our gimmick, dude. America's entire personality as a country is that we're stupid. I want to be free to talk about stuff and be a person that talks to people without having to worry about, like, constantly needing to keep everything I believe hidden. Because I feel like we could promote a lot of good things about this world. Like, I honestly believe that people still have a long way to go for, like, acceptance and everything. Like, think about where we are as a society today, and think about how far we still are from having true equality across the board. Countries fear America because they can't predict America. Not because America's scary, just because we are way too stupid to be kept alive. But yeah, I feel like there are a lot of problems in the world that need to be talked about. People can't just pretend things aren't happening, because it's like, yes, there are problems in the world. And yes, it's uncomfortable to talk about them, but you have to eventually. You don't fix anything by just pretending it's not happening. I'm missing a Cheeto page. I'm gonna get my guidebook out and look for the page. I believe the page is actually in, Smuggler's Cavern. Yeah, I think it's Smuggler's Cavern, okay. But, yeah, I feel like a lot of problems could be solved if people just... I never did give you my Switch friend code, because I went to bed pretty much right after the stream. I'm sorry about that. But, yeah, there's a lot that I want to talk about, and I honestly wouldn't mind just being a lot more open with people. I want to be able to talk with people just all the time on my channel, have it be a place for open discussion and everything. Obviously, I would try to moderate the comments on the videos, which is impossible to fully moderate, I'm well aware. But, I don't know, I want to see a lot of change in this world, and I don't want to just sit here and do nothing about it. Because the world's not really going to change if people just sit here thinking that maybe eventually things will get better, because things don't get better until you get better. No! Where are you? Why? Why? How do these things work? Uh-oh. Please. Okay, that works. And smash this. I said, and smash this. I feel like I've been ranting for a lot of this video already. Sorry everyone, I didn't mean to come into my Banjo Kazooie live stream ranting about the state of the world and the state of YouTube. I'm a 200 subscriber channel, who the hell do I think I'm reaching? I'm reaching all of 4 people right now, and in 5 years, when I have a bigger following and people on Twitch don't like me, I guarantee you they're gonna come to this video and be like, "Oh, look guys! Jaden said he doesn't believe in equality! I knew it! Look at this part in the video!" And they're gonna, like, cut up my, they're gonna cut up my speech, so that instead of saying, like, "I believe we have a long way to go for equality," it's just gonna be like, "I believe we don't have equality," or "I believe we don't need equality." Like, they're gonna do something stupid like that. Jaden cheated in his Minecraft speedrun, guys. We gotta deplatform him. We gotta cancel him. If we let Jaden keep talking, he might say something else that makes us uncomfortable, and we can't have that because we're Twitter and we like to whine about everything. Oh man, Jaden had a political take that equates to people should be equal for real. What are we gonna do, guys? See, I'm all for equality, but I believe equality should be on a full scale, as in, regardless of what you are, or what you look like, or what you believe in, or who you are, or what you do, as long as you're not hurting people, you should be treated the same as anyone else. I do speedrun. I speedrun Celeste. Give me the jiggy, you frog cretin. And that's Jolly Roger Bay. Or Jolly Roger Waterworld. God. No, I don't speedrun Minecraft. I was joking about that. It was a joke about the whole dream thing and how everyone got all up in arms. I don't care about Dream's content. Like, I watch the Manhunt videos because I think they're sometimes funny when his friends can shut up for 20 seconds and stop saying the word muffin as if that's an adjective. But I think the whole, did Dream cheat his speedrun should have just ended off. Dream's speedrun thing should have just ended off on people saying, yes, he obviously cheated, get over it, and then just invalidate the run and call it a day. The only reason the Dream speedrun thing became as much of a problem as it was is because of the fact that he had 1 billion super fans that could not comprehend that their all-powerful, smiley-faced god could ever lie to them. So they tried to make a big deal out of everything when, in reality, it's a Minecraft speedrun. It doesn't really matter all that much. There is no way Dream will get a first-place speedrun, just because a first-place Minecraft speedrun requires god-tier luck in, 5 different categories. You need to have really good trading with the piglins, you need to have a really good spawn location, you need to have a lot of different things nearby, you need to have a nearby ender fortress. Everything about Minecraft speedrunnings is just, okay, if you get this, and that, and this, and then that, and this. Then you have to play optimally for approximately 37 minutes, or maybe not even 37 minutes. Isn't the speedrun right now like 16 minutes? God, I'm twice as long as the speedrun. You need to play at perfect optimal speed for approximately 16 minutes and pray that the entire game has literally structured itself around you getting the fastest time. Minecraft speedruns are stupid. If you had the world record once, then, like, you know, props to him, but I don't get why it was such a big deal that he faked it, because I understand the, you know, severity of speedrunning. I mean more so the people who, like, tried to back him up and say, oh, you know, he would never cheat. If he would never cheat, then he could just replicate the run. I get that Minecraft is, like, you know, extreme RNG, but, like, if you can get that RNG once, you can get it again. And if you're a Minecraft speedrunner, you would definitely have the patience to do it again. You don't speedrun Minecraft unless you know what you're in for. That's the thing about Minecraft speedruns. You can't speedrun Minecraft and not be a patient person. It doesn't work out that way. You have to be patient. You're the real one. But I feel like the fans of Dream should not have made as big of a deal as they made over the entire thing, because, like, it's a fake speedrun. He still makes other content besides speedruns. Not having a world record isn't going to hurt him anything at all. He's not going to lose subscribers over not having a world record. If that was the case, then, like, a lot of people wouldn't have that many subscribers. I think the whole situation should have just ended off on, you know, Dream obviously cheated. That's it. The end. Also, yes, what's your world RNG on Minecraft? Bye, Clone Goat. Alright, the Wasteland. Oh, right, I already had Pterodactyl Land opened up. I forgot about that. That's a good run. You're not real. Also, Gus, since you're here, I'm going to show you the entrance to Cloud Cuckoo Land. Look at this just menacing little hole in the wall. The platform. I need 11 more Jiggies to come in here. That's many, actually. But, yeah, back on my rant about Twitter and cancel culture. This goes without saying. I think pretty much everyone at this point can agree that cancel culture is unbelievably stupid. Because, like, the thing about, you know, trying to cancel people on social media is, it just feels like so pointless. Like, what did you do? You got one person to stop saying stuff that you don't like? Like, yeah, I'm terribly sorry that I said that maybe we should strive for true equality for both male and females, as opposed to just females. Maybe we should balance things for everyone. My apologies that I didn't say all men should fucking die. Next time I'll change my stance when I log on to Twitter, because apparently being a man just makes you automatically the scum of the earth. I'll be sure to forcibly change my gender because a bunch of people on Twitter bullied me into thinking I was actually a girl because they hate men so much. Mind you, I'm not against any sort of gender. I'm against the people that try— oh, hey look, it's the funny animation. I'm not against any sort of gender. I'm against the people who try to force gender beliefs onto others. Oh, hey, Barab. I'm not against any form of gender. You can identify as whatever you want, and I will proudly support you because I believe that people do need support and understanding. The world just needs a lot more understanding everywhere, really. What I don't like are the people who, like, you know that meme where it's like, oh, Discord moderators when they see a lone child in the VC at 3 AM or something like that, and it's just like the transformation into a femboy type of thing. That's the kind of thing that I don't like, because I see people trying to do that on Twitter, and I find it frankly disgusting. Like, imagine being so— I simp for understanding, yes. Forget any sort of, women. I love understanding. My one true love. Social justice and understanding of other people's beliefs and lifestyles. My favorite kind of quality in a person. Common sense. But I genuinely can't stand people who try to change others or change the works of others to fit their own agenda because of their own, beliefs. Like, I can understand saying something like, hey, maybe don't portray, maybe don't have such a racist portrayal of a character, like, don't portray Indians in your work as these screaming, feather-wearing lunatics that are ready to kill at a moment's notice. Maybe don't do that, that's kind of racist. I can understand that. It's more so the people who try to say, like, oh, I think this character would be better if they were a different race. I think this character would be better if they were just Asian, I think they'd be better if they were black. I think characters would be better if they were well written. You guys ever consider that? Maybe instead of making your characters look good, they should act good. I can understand the desire for diversity in, various products and media, but diversity should come from actual diversity. Like, you should have a cast of diverse characters rather than just changing characters on a whim to fit whatever you need. It shouldn't be a matter of, oh, here, I fixed your character. Yeah, you can't make Grimm from Billy and Mandy better. He is objectively just the best. I feel like, instead of having to force characters to be a certain gender or a certain race to fit some sort of demographic, what if we just have natural characters? The reason I love Miles Morales as a character is because he doesn't feel like he's just, at least in Spider-Verse. In Spider-Verse, he doesn't feel like he's just Spider-Man but black. He's actually a person. He's an interesting person. Your characters shouldn't be interesting because of their race. They should be interesting because they're a well-written character. And Miles Morales is. It's why he's one of my favorite characters in the Marvel Universe. I find his transformation to becoming a hero very endearing. And it's not because of his race, it's because he's a very well-written character. That's the thing that a lot of people always forget when it comes to diversity in stories. Characters aren't good because Grimm is the best waifu. Legally speaking, he is. It's just a fact. Characters aren't good because of their race or their gender, they're good because they're written to be good. Where am I? Well, that's a failed attempt. Like, I know there's that one Twitter user who just fixes characters by making them fat and black, and it's like, yeah, I have made the character better. And it's like, no, you just changed how they look. I think they were fine regardless of cheaped up, dead. I think you know, if a character is already well written, they don't need to be changed any further. And this goes in all directions, mind you. The only reason that I said, like, you know, characters... he is gender-neutral skeleton. Yes! The best kind of skeleton! Yeah, changing characters just for the sake of changing them to fit what you want is stupid. And I know it seems like I'm kind of picking on one particular group of people. It's the only reason I do that is because I've had some very personal experiences like that in the past. I had a teacher in my school who called me a racist because Dimension Quest didn't have any black characters at the time that they saw a shirt I had. I had a t-shirt that I spent like months working, not months, days working on. I don't know why I said months, probably because I wore it for months. I spent days working on that shirt, and I was really proud of it, but when they saw the shirt, their main reaction was just, oh, where are the black characters? Because apparently that's the standard for a good story to them. That's why I get really upset at people just trying to say, oh, just make your characters black, or just add a black character, it would fix everything, because I was publicly humiliated for not having one at my own school, and she told everyone about it that I was just some kind of, like, ultra-omega racist that didn't like black people because I didn't put them in my fictional kids game where half the cast isn't even fucking human. So apparently I'm the bad guy. Yeah, token characters are awful. I legitimately hate them. I think having a character for the sake of filling off a checkmark box on a little list of, like, demographics we need to satisfy is the worst kind of character development you could do. And it's even the worst kind of representation you can do. Because oftentimes people will say, like, oh, you know, I'll settle for representation of any kind as long as I get to see someone who looks like me up on the big screen, but do you want to see someone who looks like you up on the big screen if they're just a bland stereotype of who you are? Like, where's the satisfaction in that? How can you be happy knowing that you're a demographic? You're nothing to anyone. Like, saying that you're satisfied with... she was black. Like, saying you're satisfied with any sort of representation as long as you get to see someone who looks like you up on the big screen is saying that you're okay with being treated like a number. That you're satisfied just being a statistic. Did I get the teleported to Wumba's wigwam? I think I didn't. Oops. Dude. Well, if I didn't now, I'm about to go get it. No, I didn't ask her that because she was being very loud and overbearing, and two people in class stood up and said, oh yeah, I know that guy. He says he's working on a video game, but he's not doing the code, so he's not actually making anything in the game. Failing to realize that video games are a very long and arduous process that requires a lot of various steps to be completed, a lot of those steps being the things that I do. I don't do the programming for Dimension Quest, I simply do the art, well, not even the art, I do the sprites and the animations and the writing, and a tiny, tiny margin of the music. I've composed 2 songs for the game and that's it. Gus composes the vast majority of the music, but I have done a small amount of it. I composed Hollow Jaden's theme and, I composed Hollow Jaden's theme, the original draft of Aiden's boss theme, and the Hollow theme for the cave level. And that's it. They sound pretty good, but I didn't compose many songs in the thing. Gus, meanwhile, composes all the boss themes that go way harder than I ever expected anything to go. And I love them. Hey, can you teach me how to roar? But yeah, I didn't question her on the matter, because even if I knew she was in the wrong, I didn't want everyone in the class to, like, get on my ass about everything. Because I just felt like it was going to be more trouble than it was worth at that point. So I just kind of let her say whatever she wanted. As much as it, you know, sucked. But yeah, so that's kind of why I was picking on that one specific kind of Twitter group for a second. Just because I've dealt with people who believe that you can just make stuff better. Yeah, I work on the game part of Dimension Quest. Short, short, long, long. Okay, got it. I mean, you would've, but admittedly, I'm not the bravest of the bunch. Then it was my first year in high school, and I didn't want everyone to hate me, so I just kind of sucked it up. Yeah. Gus works on a lot of different things in the game, too. Like, he actually does a lot of the newer character design. Like, he helps me with modifying the character design to make it look much cleaner and more pleasing to the eyes. He adds the extra detail to the characters. He's the one who's making a lot of the more... Yeah, Black History Month is literally just every month at this point. I think it's mostly February, though. But, yeah, so that's why I picked on that one specific Twitter group. Not because I think that, you know, any sort of one person does it the most. Yeah, teachers are kind of annoying at times. I don't think it's any one group that does it the most, I just feel like it's some groups that are more vocal about it. Because at the end of the day, it's like, you know, people just want to see more of them in different forms of media. Yeah, basically what Gus said. Gus fixes up a lot of my mistakes, and I am very grateful for the work he's put in. Let it be said here and forevermore that Gus is, you know, the second brain behind Dimension Quest, and the game would not be nearly as far ahead as it is if not for him. Move! No! Oh yeah, I made it without taking damage. I am so cool. Die! I totally get why people want there to be more diversity in stories and games and movies and everything, but I feel like doing it by just forcing people to change the characters, or changing the characters yourself and saying that you made it better, is a very bad move to make, because then it sets the precedent that a specific race is inferior because it's not my race, for example. Like, anime would be better if the characters were all Hispanic, because I'm Hispanic, so I think Hispanic should be the best, So obviously, all anime needs to bend to my whims because I'm sad and angry that there aren't Hispanics in anime, so I'm gonna force everyone to like that. That's the kind of vibe that people on Twitter give off whenever they try to change a specific character to look different, and it's a really bad vibe. Acting like that sets a horrible precedent for everyone around you, because, mind you, I said all of that just to be silly. Damn, Cat destroyed them. But it's like if you have these groups of people that try to change characters to fit whatever they want, like, I think characters would be better if they were this race or this gender, then it makes everyone else in that particular group of people look worse by comparison. Like, sure, I was being facetious with the whole, we should make more characters Hispanic because I think they're the best! I'm just so awesome! I think my music's better than everyone else's! Like, just that kind of thing. I was obviously joking. But you have some people out there that genuinely believe that kind of thing, and it makes it harder to take people from that group seriously, because then, when you have these insane people that just scream for change and diversity and force it upon people that aren't even involved, you end up with this situation where it's like, I guess that's just a thing that those people do. And now you've single-handedly made your entire, race look a little more awkward because you had to speak as if you were speaking for all of them, when in a lot of cases, most of them might not even share your beliefs. My music's so good you can't even hear it, and it's like piano music or something. Like, if I were to say, right now, with full seriousness, that, just men are just better than women. Imagine being a woman! Imagine, if I actually believed that kind of thing. I would make all other men sound just a little worse, just because now it's known that there are men that actually believe that. And if you have this idea that there are men that believe that, now you don't know who does and doesn't think that way. So you end up with this situation where now men as a whole are more untrustworthy because of one really loud, big fucking idiot. So, in trying to force diversity and trying to make people listen to you and trying to scream that your kind needs the most representation because you're oppressed or you're just better than everyone else, now you've created this situation where it's harder to believe you because you just couldn't shut up. Sorry for the long rant, Rab. I should probably clear this up now. I have a tendency to go on very long-winded rants, because I am very passionate on a lot of subjects. Because I personally believe that we as a species, as humans as a whole, regardless of race or gender, could serve to do a lot better in this world. We spend too much time arguing over race or gender or, ideology. None of that matters at the end of the day. It doesn't matter that I don't believe... Oh, Kit. It doesn't matter that I'm a Hispanic male. None of that matters. I'm a human. You guys are human. At the end of the day, we're all people, and we should treat each other like that, regardless of what we believe in or what we do in life. I believe the first step to equality is just understanding that we are all people, and that our differences are cosmetic. Like, at the end of the... Yeah, obviously, like, I'm not gonna say, oh, there is zero difference between men and women. Obviously, there are differences. We have different, we have different genitals, we age, we mature differently. There are obvious differences, but I don't believe the differences make any one, gender or sex, I guess, superior. Men and women need each other. That's the thing that people don't seem to get. Men can't just get rid of women, and women can't just get rid of men. There is a reason that men have the parts they do, and women don't have those same parts. Same goes for why men don't have the parts that women have. We need each other. Oh. Humanity as a species needs to come together in order to survive. We are destroying the world we live in just because we can't really agree on anything, and I think that's kind of pathetic at the end of the day. Oh right, I need to come back as the big T-Rex. Big dinosaur. Heck, I think race is an even dumber thing to argue about, because it's like, at least with, male and female, I can understand a bit of it, because it's like, men have different parts and women have different parts. Also, check this out, the entire place is gigantic. Comically large book. I always liked seeing this as a kid, because it's like, you not only enlarge the pool, but you enlarged everything inside of it. It's a fun little detail, including the transformation. There are 2 transformations in this world. And this one is a giant T-Rex. Also, they didn't fix the camera because... So now it looks like it's more zoomed in, when in actuality she's just bigger. But... yeah, at least with, gender, I could understand a little bit with the different parts that people have, making them a little different. But then we get to race, and it's literally just, I'm pale, you're not. That is all that race boils down to on a physical level. My skin's tan, and yours isn't. That's it. I don't understand how people can have this belief that, certain skin color makes you more or less meaningful. That's not how it works. I'm pale, you're not. That's it. That's literally as far as race should have gone. We need to come together. We need to come. God. Alright, that was literally all you do with the big T-Rex, except for, push one button. I don't think anything can hurt... Yeah, you have infinite health when you're the big T-Rex because nothing can hurt you. It's kind of fun. I don't get why people are still so stuck on all these debates, on all these, complaints. Because for every time that people say that, we need change, they don't act towards change. People always say that we need equality, but then they don't act towards equality, they act towards bringing the other race down. A lot of, Twitter feminists don't act to make things equal, they act to make men's lives worse. And that's not how you make equality. If you want to be equal, you need to work alongside the people that you're trying to be equal with. You can't just tell them, oh, you've been doing stuff that I don't like, so I'm gonna shame you and humiliate you and offer that you should make your life more inconvenient instead of making my life more convenient. You don't need to make other... People like to make problems, yeah. But that's the thing. You don't need to lower other people down to boost yourself up. You don't need to make a big stink about equality because, I understand that equality isn't there yet, and we absolutely should work towards it. That's one thing I will never deny. Humanity is not equal, we have never been equal, and hopefully someday we can work towards being equal. I want to see a world where people can live together and not complain about everything. It's Dippy. Yeah, people just make up problems because they're just sad and lonely. Wow, I can't believe I used my Banjo Kazooie Let's Play stream to make a huge political statement. We need to cancel Jaden on Twitter. How dare he use this harmless kids game as his own little platform to say that society is bad. I got it. I got the button. Hey, Gamma. Gamma, you missed it, and I went on a huge tangent again. This time it was about equality. I'm sure you can just watch the stream archive, though. It's been going on for like the past 40 minutes. By the way, speaking of stream archives, terribly sorry to anyone watching the stream archives who's just coming in because they wanted to see some Let's Play of Banjo Tooie. I swear on my life that the first 2 videos were not like this, and I'll try not to make the next 5 videos like this, if there even are 5. I get on rants a lot, but that's just because, like I said before, I'm very passionate about a lot of things in this world, because I care for the well-being of society. I want to make sure that when I leave this world, I've left it in a better state than I came into it in. I don't want my children to be living in a shitty world where everyone just hates each other because they feel like they need to hate each other in order to feel special about themselves. Or they need to feel good about themselves, not special about themselves. I swear to God, I'm an English major. I'm not actually an English major. I would never major in English. I mean, I enjoy ranting, honestly. It's more so just, I feel like I probably shouldn't be using the Banjo Tooie rants to get political. Or Banjo Tooie gameplay as a background for me getting political. I mean, granted, if you guys enjoy me getting, all ranty and everything, I'm fine ranting. It's just, I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable when I am, when they're watching, like, the archives or anything. And I know that's funny, considering I went on a huge tangent about how, like, Twitter culture is literally just, oh, he said something that made me uncomfortable, we're gonna cancel him! But I care about my audience. The Dimensional English Major. Wamba. What do you mean it has Wamba? Gender Studies degree. The alternate timeline in which Jaden's an English major and not a hero, but he still travels dimensions. God. The worst timeline. What do you mean it has Wamba? No. Okay. Kazooie being racist implies she hates any one race. Kazooie just hates every single living creature on Earth. Like, I think it just confirmed at this point that Kazooie hates everyone equally. Kazooie is what we should all strive for. We need to hate equally. Loathe everyone. I mean, yeah, I guess she is kind of a stereotype, huh? I mean, at the very least, she is a stereotype that is helpful in this game. She's not, like, used as some random enemy, and I can appreciate that. She's a stereotype for sure, but at the very least, she's not, like, a problem to the players. She's helpful. So at least they're portraying them in a good light. But yeah, you do make a good point, Gamma. I'm gonna bash this thing's head open. You're about to get Bringle bashed. Cheeks. Gypsy alligator. Yeah, how that one? I don't mean to get political, but what the hell is a tangerine? Me and Gamma had the same idea. Awesome. We both have one collective brain cell and we're sharing it. I can't wait to get custody over it next weekend. Awesome. No, I've never actually played Sly Cooper. Oh, I believe this is the end of my life. No, I'm alive. Okay, cool. Pog. I've never played Sly Cooper. Sly Cooper. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah bloober. Oh yeah, you guys are the losers that need food and heat. Oh god, it's self-cannibalizing. Well, I know the boss. I've seen gameplay of Sly Cooper. Whee! You, heat. Alright, now to go open the secret entrance to Witchyworld. The voodoo. I'm trying to think of where I'm supposed to learn Kazooie's egg hatching ability from. I know it's somewhere around here. The fortune sign? No, I've given up on that. I didn't want to subject my viewers to it. Thanks, friend. Yeah, so now we have a shortcut to Mayan Temple. I'm gonna borrow your shoes for a second, amigo. Boing, 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 boing. Ding, 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 ding. Careful, careful. Alright, let's go. If PETA, what, like, you know, the animal guys that are insane, I wouldn't really care. What's the worst they're gonna do? Strike me down for playing a game from 2000? A 21-year-old game about playing as a cartoon bird? What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Hit me with a copyright strike for a game they don't even own? Call Child Protective Services on me, even though I'm not even a kid anymore. Ah! Abuse to animals. I mean, to be fair, these guys are already extinct, so it's like, I don't think they count. PETA? Jaden's playing Banjo Kazooie again. You gotta take him down. Perilous platforming. PETA, don't turn me into a marketable plushie. No. I hate that one specific enemy so much. PETA, you and the guys look like real clowns. God. Come on, attack me. Since you're so awesome, go ahead. Oh, uh-oh. I forgot that the fire eventually comes back. Alright, it's time for the Stomping Plains. Also known as the place that also used to terrify me as a kid, just because of the dude that lives here. A dinosaur so big that you never see its face. Let's go. So, fun fact, you have to do this as all variations of the bird and bear. So you have to do this as Banjo and Kazooie, as just Kazooie, and lastly as just Banjo. Currently, however, doing it as just Banjo is impossible because Banjo's just not fast enough. Oh my god, it's the mom from Binding of Isaac. Ancient mom. Basically, if you try to do it as Banjo, here's what's going to happen to you. Banjo just cannot make it. He's not fast enough. And trust me, the other gaps are bigger. Kazooie, however, is much faster. Kazooie can make it no sweat. Oh. And Kazooie's reward is a Jinjo. Banjo's reward is a Jiggy for a different level. Wow, the stream is so calm and collected now. You'd forget that I actually got super angry earlier about politics. I wasn't actually angry, if anyone's concerned. I was just, like I said, passionate. While I know that a lot of people don't like talking about politics, I enjoy having discussions about it as long as the discussions can remain, like, natural and calm. I feel like political discussion and discussing beliefs and ideas is perfectly normal and healthy. The only problem is when people start to take things personally and get angry about everything before birth. Angry birds. Yeah, she has tracking on her attacks. Grody. Hey. Alright, last phase. Let's do this. It's time to rock and troll. Nice aiming skills, loser. Nice N64 AI, idiot. We haven't got your eggs, Terry. This is actually one of my favorite, like, quest lines in the game. Because instead of the usual, like, oh, you know, it's just a huge misunderstanding and then Banjo and Kazooie brutally murder the boss and then go home, you actually do end up helping Terry out with getting his kids back. Also, the line, "Please help me find my kids before I go extinct," is, like, oddly sad. Also, the noise that the babies make during this, like, silent cutscene. I don't know, it got me kind of emotional the first time I saw it. Also, who's the mom? Dead, that's who. Yeah, there's just a Jiggy in there. So now, the main thing we gotta look for is Kazooie's hatching ability. Kazooie learns the ability to hatch eggs in this world, and I need to find it. And thankfully, we've been granted a flight pad, so we can go anywhere in the level now. Also, hot take, I don't believe that talking about equality and everything is a purely political discussion, because I feel like talking about basic human decency shouldn't be written off as politics and ignored because people don't like talking about politics. Like, if your idea of politics is me saying, oh, I think the current state of the world is dumb and we should make it better, then, like, bruh, maybe you should stay out of all conversations since you apparently can't handle a basic one. Wait. Random idea. So there's a Jiggy that you're supposed to get by, like, lowering the water level, or rather, increasing the water level, and then coming in when the water's high, so that you can get it. But if I fly in here, oh my god, Rareware would never expect this. Please. Good, he's ranting again. Come on. I will get this paper. No! Sad. No! This is sad to watch. Banjo and Kazooie just can't do it. There's just not enough room to turn. God, this is actually hurt. This is actually painful to me. Like, you think you're the one who's sad. Try being in my situation. It's either this or I come back at the end of the game. Oh my fucking god. Okay, we're gonna make a slow turn. We're gonna mix. You know what? Here's an idea. I got a better idea. We stand here. We aim straight up. Okay, we move a little backwards. We aim pretty much above this thing. Cool. I got it. That was so much easier than it needed to be. I believe this is where you learn how to hatch eggs. Yep. Bunga bunga. Oh, right, this is a Kazooie only move. Yeah, Clockwork Kazooie eggs, they were very right to restrict you to only having 10 at a time, because Clockwork Kazooie eggs can tear the game's pacing in half. Not as in they make the game slower, but as in they remove a lot of backtracking if you know how to use them. It's why they are my favorite type of eggs. Because with a properly placed Clockwork Kazooie egg, you could get yourself into a position that the game really doesn't want you to be in, and just walk up to the collectible and grab it. Like, a lot of Jiggies and Cheeto pages in this game can be skipped entirely, or not skipped, but learning the move for them can be ignored initially. The backtracking part can be skipped by just firing a Clockwork Kazooie egg up and then grabbing it. Was someone knocking at my door? No? Okay. Egg. Little baby. Alright. I'm thinking I'm probably going to finish the eggs quest, and then I'm going to call it quits for the stream. This was a very fun stream, though. I'll see you guys on, whenever I'm available to stream again. I'll probably be streaming on Monday. So, tune in Monday at 7. I need to find a split-up pad and then get Kazooie down there. He hatched already knowing how to fly. Land in the water! Yeah! I need to find a swap pad for these two. Oh, actually, there's one at the train station. Yeah. Plus, if I bring the train here, I can complete part of the side quest involving the dinosaurs, the big ones. Wait, there is a swap pad in this place, right? Just to be sure, I'm gonna go grab the book while this long cutscene plays. Okay, so there is one fairly nearby. It's just not here. It's just out. It's right outside this area. The train. Alright, now go home, loser. Yeah, I know where all the eggs are. I just need to find out. I just need to remember where the swap pad for this specific egg is. Because you can switch anywhere, it's just that some places are more convenient, and this is one of those cases where there's a much more convenient option. Namely, there is a swap pad around here. Right there. Boing, boing, boing. Fun fact, when Kazooie isn't carrying Banjo, she moves faster, and the shoes work much better for her. Like, she can move much faster with the turbo trainers and jump a lot higher with the spring shoes. Yeah? What's up? Okay. Alright, is Andrea still here? Where is she? Okay. Alright, thank you for letting me know. Yeah, don't worry. That was just my sister, don't worry. My precious baby. It is adorable. I'm gonna crush it in the palm of my hand. The Banjo-Kazooie betrayal arc. Hatch all of the eggs except the last one, and then when the last one hatches, just crush it into paste like the monster you are. Banjo-Kazooie, but it's a Telltale game where like the bad choice is very obvious and doesn't even try to hide that it's bad. So, fun fact, you may be noticing that all of these not only have a way for Kazooie to get there on her own, but a way for Banjo to get there on his own as well. This is because every single egg in this game is... not every egg. The way that the egg quest works is that the last egg is going to be bigger. How come they aren't thinking of Kazooie as their mom? Because she looks funky. The last egg requires Banjo's help to get it to the nest, because with the last egg, the baby comes out way bigger than the others, and it's not able to fly. It grew too much while it was in the egg, so it can't fly. So you need to get Banjo to pick it up with the taxi pack and take it home manually. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but back on the subject of that one teacher who, ruined me in high school just because she didn't like my t-shirt. Funny thing about that, half the characters in Dimension Quest literally aren't even human. Like, some of them are robots, some of them are vampires, there's a slime girl, there are 2 ghosts, I think. No, there's just 1 ghost. There are a handful of characters that just aren't even alive. One of them is a drawing come to life. Actually, no, 2 of them are drawings that have come to life. So half of the cast or more literally isn't even human. So the argument like, oh, they should be more diverse, they're not even human. I don't know how much more diverse you can get other than not having half the cast just not be human. Like, I'll be sure to add more skeletons in the next game, don't worry, guys. Alright, Kazooie. And here's the last egg. Yeah, Dimension Quest has more diversity than the real world. Sorry if you can't handle that one, Twitter. You couldn't just hit it with one of those grenade eggs, could you? Awful. Only joking. Bring her back to me and I'll work out an exercise program for her. I'll just go and find Banjo then. God, I think that's one of the most messed up jokes in the entire game. Like, I think this kid's too fat. Could you just kill it? I can't fit it inside the house. Can you just kill it, please? Into the bag. I've got another bird in my bag now. That's the last one. Thank goodness. Kazooie won't want to see another egg for the rest of the game. Here's the other half of your reward, as promised. Yeah, Terry's a pretty nice person. I think you can still talk to Terry if you, like, walk up here and press B or something. I don't even know what the logic of the last one being bigger is, honestly. Well, that's gonna be it for the stream. It's been 2 hours, I completed the egg quest, and I'm getting a little tired of playing Banjo Tooie right now. It was nice hanging out with everyone, though. I will do another stream on Monday at